Hey everyone, I'm Sana and welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all doing well. Today I'm here with a little bit of a challenge for my bullet journal, and this is a left-handed bullet journal challenge. In this video, I'm going to make a spread with my left hand, and I'm going to be doing a weekly spread because, it's the end of the week. I won't be using the spread as much since I already made my weekly spreads, so I decided to redo this in my old bullet journal. So right off the bat, it was so unnatural to me just to hold the pencil in my left hand, and all I wanted to do was to just grab the pencil with my right hand and start drawing. But I did decided to start up with a sketch, and I also did the sketch with my left hand to stay true to the whole challenge. I did keep the layout pretty simple, but it was still a hard task to make the straight lines with my left hand. Writing the name of the month was so hard for me because most of us are not used to writing with our non-dominant hand, especially cursive, so writing May was a little bit of a task. Once I picked up my brush pen, I was struggling even harder because the first thing I decided to do with my brush pen was to write May. I don't even know why. I didn't practice or anything. I just went straight for it. It was a big struggle, and honestly, that is the ugliest way I've ever written anything with a brush pen. So next I decided to start tracing my pencil lines, and I started with the first box, and even though the lines were easier to make, the circles were so hard. Like, I just couldn't get the right diameter for all the circles and to make it equal. Also, I did make a mistake in the third box, but I don't think it's big enough to notice. You can see how jaggedy my lines are because I'm just not used to using my left hand, obviously. And if you do follow my videos, you must have seen that I don't normally rotate my journal. I usually just make a line with my ruler or just by my hand, and they don't end up so jagged. But with my left hand, I just had to rotate my journal because I could not make a straight line unless I had the perfect angle. On the last box, I made the biggest mistake. I don't know what happened to my hand, but I just made these two weird loops, and since mistakes are there just to cover them up, I ended up using them as lights that are kind of hanging from the top. So yeah, just embrace your mistakes and find a way to incorporate them into your journal. At the end, I started making the wall grid. I am following the same theme as my main bullet journal spread. The video is up, by the way. If you haven't seen it, I will link it up so you can check it out. By the end of it, I was starting to get used to the flow. I knew that for making lines, all I had to do was rotate the journal and try to find the right angle in which my hand wasn't cramping. There were a lot of lines near the end when I had to make the wall grid, but at the end, I think it did end up looking quite decent. So the easier part of all of this was using the marker to color stuff. I started with coloring the light bulbs on the hanging lights, and then the little pins that are holding up the squares for each day, and just a little line for the notes section. I did make a mistake there, but I honestly don't remember how that happened, and I don't even know how that got there. Then I ended up writing the letters for each day on top of the circles for each hanging piece of paper. Even though I'm not going to be using this spread, I'm still kind of impressed by myself. Overall, this was such a fun challenge, and I really enjoyed this, and by the end of it, I was actually starting to get the hang of it. So let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Did you guys enjoy this challenge? Thank you so much for watching this video. I really hope you guys had a good time. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!